baby, c'est la jolie, ah ouais, c'est ma baby, c'est ma baby. Mm, 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 mm. Ey, Nico hat gerade gedroppt. Chat, schaut, was ich auf meinem For You sehe. Nico hat vor 28 Minuten gedroppt. Guess the Language versus Europe Expert. Deshalb, wir können gerne auf das reagieren, meiner Meinung nach. Deshalb, wir gehen, glaube ich, direkt rein in diese, ohne viel Schnickschnack. Wir müssen auch ein bisschen, wir müssen viele Reactions reinkriegen in diese Live. Deshalb, wir machen diese Auftrag. Yes, sir.
This is Guess the Language Europe edition, where myself and Chunks will be going up against a language expert. Here's how it's going to work. Someone will walk in and say a line in their native language.
Hej, jag heter Sander Turian och jag har aldrig smakat något så gott.
The two teams will be able to ask one question each. The language expert will make their guess in secret, while our team will pin our guess on where we think the language is from on the map behind us. But the catch is, some of the languages might be absolute waffle. Every language you get right is worth 3 points, or if both teams get it wrong, it's 1 point for the closest guess. But now, let's introduce you.
Bald, wir müssen auch solche qualitativen Videos machen mit den Bros, irgendwelche Gäste oder irgendwas, sowas. Gäste, dies und das oder so. Aber bald, Zukunft. So in ein Jahr oder so, wenn wir weiter durchziehen. Dann brauchen wir Editor für sowas, weil sowas kann ich nicht selber editieren. Ich bin nicht so fortgeschritten.
We're screwed.
And that's because we're absolutely screwed. I've never felt this inferior in this video in my life, genuinely.
No,
yeah, we're worried.
My name is Peter Coles and I speak 25 languages, mostly from Europe, all of which I show off on my Instagram and TikTok.
25? Chad, 25, bruh? My boy speaking 25 languages, bruh? Was? Well, good year.
At Peter Coles Languages.
Okay, so would you say that you can speak Danish?
Så nu kan jeg tale på dansk. Forstår du dansk? Forstår du ikke?
Oh, you don't speak Portuguese there.
Não falo português. Não entendo.
Spanish, what about Spanish?
No hablo para nada.
Russian?
Да, дома я говорю. Это нормально. Я дома с украинской девушкой говорю.
Yeah, but I got Turkish.
Punish me, oder?
I already, Nico knows.
Das hört sich aber alles accurate an, so auf Ernst. Das hört sich wirklich real an, so. Der Typ kann 25 Sprachen, das ist crazy.
European countries aren't my forte. This is going to be a long day for us.
Well, let's find out. And this is our sentence for today. I've never had a better tasting sweet than Shades.
That's true. Well, that is true.
I've never had a better tasting sweet than
That's
Shades.
a fact, I like that.
What about you?
What Shades?
I'm sure we're about to find
We're
out.
about to find out, yeah.
There you go. Let's bring in our first linguist. Oh my gosh.
N-am mai gustat niciodată ceva atât de dulce ca Shade.
Yo, Ramsey, was geht? Mein Mod. Auf Ernst sogar, man kann über 25 Sprachen und der Typ kann einfach 25 Sprachen. What the frick?
Can I test that? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Girl, we can have one?
Oh my.
Let me see if she's telling the truth, because I know she says something that's the best sweets.
Oh, she's telling the truth.
They good?
Oh.
Oh, these are the greatest sweet I've ever had in my life. What's your favorite?
Fuerte bine.
Yeah, good one. Fuerteventura. What does that mean? So you forgot about what you said? You just said something.
Sorry, I was so distracted by the sweet.
It's delicious.
And you spoke to her in her language?
Yeah. Which one is it?
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it.
You don't like me already.
Just have one more of these.
Just get a couple.
Shades are easily the best tasting sweet in the world. I guess we have to ask a question, but you don't really need one.
No, I don't need a question.
You wanna
You
ask?
can have 2 questions.
You sure?
That's fair. Well, I like
Yeah,
it.
that's fair.
If you don't need that question, you give it to us.
Yeah. Well,
I like this.
you might help me, you see.
Okay.
You already know.
Well,
it.
Yeah. Me and Chunks, we were revising for this video, and we've been looking into the currencies of European countries, so I'm hoping this will come clutch. If she says Euro, then
Yeah, das wird nichts bringen, wenn die Dings da gelernt haben. Die Währungen, Junge, das wird jetzt nichts bringen.
What is your country's currency?
Leu.
That was Romania. That was Romania.
Oh.
That's his smiling
This is why you revise for your exam.
Es hat sich doch was gebracht. Ach so, die dürfen Fragen stellen. Ich glaube, dieser Experte hat eine Frage und die haben 2. Und da haben die diese Frage gestellt. Deshalb, die haben diese Currencies gelernt. Auswendig, jetzt kennen die sie.
Don't try to change up as well. I thought it was Lou. It's Lou. All right, you go first.
You have to put the
you go.
arrow down.
Yeah.
Well, it could be one of 2 countries, but I think I know which one.
Okay, you locked in?
Yeah, locked in.
All right, well, in that case, I think it's our turn.
All right, let's do this.
To guess where we think she's from.
die werden
And
hier
luckily, we did
Rumänien.
some research, like Nico said before the video, and heard that Leo is actually from
Romania. What have you locked in, Peter?
I have locked in Romania.
It's good to know this, yeah? The fact we don't know the right answer yet, but we're just happy because we got to say with Peter.
So it is Leu. This is the old fashioned, or kind of how we know it. But Ron is the newer version.
Yeah, we would have done.
We would have gone in the bin. But in that case, we both said Romania. Where are you from?
I'm from Romania.
Yes! Come
Okay.
on! We've done it.
Last
Well
minute
done.
research, man.
There we go.
Flipping hell.
You've met your mat here.
I have.
You really met your match. Well, Andrea, thank you so much. Thank you for the sweets as well. They taste absolutely amazing. Take care. Peace out. Goodness me. The scores are now 3-3. We're even. So let's bring in our
Man
next
kriegt für
linguist.
eine Runde 3 Punkte. Das ist crazy.
Your eyes are ridiculous. Hej, jag heter Sander Turian och jag har aldrig smakat något så gott som shades.
Incredible.
You know,
Es hört sich so schwedisch an oder so. Meiner Meinung nach. Es hört sich so schwedisch, dänisch an, sowas in dem Ort. So Finnland, Schweden, Dänen, so dort, ihr wisst eh, so Schweiz und so.
Not even saying anything, guessing already.
I already know. So it is. Do you know?
I'm going to ask a question.
That means you got a million bits.
let's go.
So if you were to say I am in your language, would you spell the word I with an E or an A?
There is an A in the word, but I wouldn't start it with E.
No, you wouldn't start it with an A. But there's an A in it. I thought it sounded like 2 languages that are very similar, but his answer is,
He's
I think...
talking about. Yes. Yeah. I think it's that.
But I've got 2 questions which can decipher
Ich hab doch
this
gesagt,
and
diese Norwegen, Schweden, so irgendwo dort in diesem Bereich.
decipher
The other one. Yeah.
Does your country give the UK Christmas trees every year?
Not that I'm aware of.
See, that's a hard. No, but that means not that I'm aware of. It means we can ask a different question.
Not that I'm aware
I
of.
want to hear yes, no.
Shall I do this one?
Do that one. But yeah, do that one. You have to.
Is it a tradition to watch Donald Duck on Christmas in your country?
It is.
Was? Welches Land macht das? Ich kenne mich nicht so gut aus, ey.
Lagom? I speak the language.
That's mental. Bro, chill out, bro, because you might not know it, bro.
I might not know it. Listening to what you're saying now.
Yeah, you need to chill, bro.
Legum.
Ak, you don't.
Is it lagom? Legum?
Lagom.
Lagom.
So you want to help him?
No, he doesn't know, man.
I don't know. I'm going to have to guess.
I'll teach you.
Yeah, you
don't
teach
worry.
me later.
Yeah, don't worry.
Why do I think he knows it, man? Off the off chance, hopefully he don't know it. I'm still trying to think he's human. You know what? Go on, you go and do it.
I'll have a think. Right, I couldn't decide between Norway and Sweden, but I asked him
Boah, ich
how to
weiß
say
ehrlich nicht.
I in
Aber
his
eins von
language,
beiden
and
auf
in
jeden Fall.
Swedish it's spelled J-A-G. So that gives me the idea that it is Swedish.
So, Nico, based on aesthetics, when he came in, what were we thinking?
We were thinking his eyes piercing blue.
Yeah.
Almost like one of my
werden
favorite
Norwegens
TV
sein.
shows, Vikings. Ragnar Lothbrok, the brightest blue eyes there is, and that's what you have, my friend. So that's all automatic what we were thinking. Chunks heard Scandinavian in that, the way in which
It
he
was very
was.
Scandinavian.
So then we were kind of set on Scandinavia between Norway and Sweden. The best decipher between Norway and Sweden was the fact that Norway give Christmas trees and Sweden watch Donald Duck every Christmas. So we asked the question, you said you watched Donald Duck, which means we're locking in
Sweden.
Sweden.
That was great. That was a great decipher.
wusste schon
We
von-
could be wrong. We
Ey,
could be wrong.
Chat, ich wusste schon von Anfang als ich das gehört habe, ich habe gesagt Schweden oder so. Ich habe gesagt.
Maybe they watch it in Finland. We don't know.
Yeah, they might do, but then the nail in the coffin is when I said lagom to him. Lagom basically means like there's no word for it in the English language. So Peter, what have you locked in?
I've locked in.
Please.
Please be no. Please be no.
Sweden.
Oh, why do you lock in Sweden?
Because I asked him how you say I in his language, which I think is jag.
Yeah.
And if
Stimmt
he
auch
was
wieder.
Norwegian, you spell it with an E. But if you're Swedish, you spell it with an A. So I went with Sweden.
Hey, fair enough.
Yeah.
So we have all locked in Sweden. Xander, where are you from?
I am from Sweden.
Yes!
Okay.
Come on.
6-6 steht's.
I can't lie, Nico cut through with that one.
No, that was team effort. You heard Scandinavian.
Yeah.
You narrowed it down to these two.
I knew.
And I
can
had-
tell the
had some
Scandinavian
facts.
accent, or the language, you know
Yes,
what I mean?
sir.
And with lagom, just to explain to these guys that we
Yeah.
speak Swedish, could you explain what lagom means?
So as you said, lagom is kind of like the three little bears. It's like Goldilocks, it's just right. When something is lagom, it's just right.
That's right.
Just right. Yeah, but there's no word for that in the
Of course, in the English
dictionary. You have to use two, just and right, instead of lagom. So
Yeah.
no. Well, thank you so much, Xander. All right, well.
Junge, schon immer wurde. Was ist das für eine Frage so? Was ist das für eine Frage, Junge? Schon immer. Diese Kopf funktioniert gut. Pause, Junge, what the fuck?
Be honest this time.
Let's bring in the next linguist.
But wait, before the next language comes out, you guys should really subscribe if you haven't already. I heard it gives
Ja, ich
you
hab
100
schon.
years of good luck. So subscribe and like the video as well. Thank you. Back to the video.
Ich habe noch neu Sramale Mamaliga Shade.
Got it.
Habt ihr das gehört? Ja, die machen voll krasse Videos. In Zukunft, ich mache auch solche Videos. Mit den Bros. Mit den Broskis. Habt ihr gehört, diese ersten zwei Wörter? Haben sich Deutsch angehört.
To the video.
Ich habe noch neu Sramale Mamaliga Shade.
Got it.
Ich habe noch irgendwas, hat er
You
gesagt.
don't know what language that is?
Irgendeine Schweiz, glaube ich. Eine Sprache, die ähnlich zu Deutsch ist wahrscheinlich Schweiz. Meiner Meinung nach. Ja, aber Niederländisch könnte auch sein. Sowas so. Schweizerdeutsch oder so wahrscheinlich.
No, I think I got a region.
Okay, how about this? We ask a question. Sorry, could you put your hands on your ears? Sorry, just give us
Was meinst du mit Waffel? Du meinst Waffel? Diese, wenn man irgendwas labert. So, ich brauche noch einmal. Achso, Achso, ja, kann sein, dass Waffel ist. Ja, ich glaube auch. Auf Ernst, es könnte sein. Es könnte sein, dass er Deutsch mit irgendwas gemischt hat.
Is your country's national animal a deer?
You know. Okay, it's your question.
Ein Hirsch.
How do you say thank you in your language?
Snut.
Okay.
Please,
Let me
please,
go.
if you lock in.
Lock in, yeah.
Achso, es
luck.
müsste
luck very much.
Schweiz sein, glaube ich.
All right, yo,
Slow.
you lead this one.
All right, so just before we lock in, say that sentence again.
Ich habe noch neu Sramale Mamaliga Shade.
That there, yeah. It could be a Langs, but for me, it just didn't really sound that much aesthetically.
Look.
You're not giving me the European
Ich
vibe.
habe noch neu.
Yeah, you can keep doing that, brother. Yeah, you're Somali. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Junge Chunks. Junge Chunks, so lustig. Ja. Jetzt, wo ich drüber nachdenke, es könnte schon Waffel sein. Der erste Teil hört sich deutsch an, aber der andere Teil hört sich komplett kacke an, so komplett ausgedacht. Also ich weiß nicht.
I don't know no Somalis in Europe that are claiming that they're from somewhere. You know what I mean? If you were Somali, you would just say you're Somali. So, in my opinion, that didn't sound like a language, and we forgot the concept of the whole show, which is, of course, language, or it can sometimes be waffle. So, for that reason, we have locked in waffle.
So I
Okay,
understood
waffle.
the first part of what he said, which was German.
Yes, that's what
Ja.
we're
But the second part made
Schau, er hat diese auch gecheckt. Er ist dieser Sprachexperte, warte, damit man sein Gesicht. Er ist dieser Experte. Er hat gesagt, erster Teil war Deutsch, anderer Teil war irgendwas. Deshalb diese
absolutely no
Muster.
sense to me. And thank you in German is definitely not snut. I am going for
German!
waffle.
Ah, it's heartbreak, man.
Well, we obviously went for waffle. Peter has gone for waffle. Mustafa, what were you speaking?
Yes. You know, we're 3 for 3, but we're devastated. That was our chance.
Yeah, because we need a chance to like, get away from him. Do you know what I mean? So wait.
So the first bit was German.
Yeah.
The middle bit, Sarmale Mamaliga, are Romanian dishes. And then the last bit, yeah.
Waffle.
Shame.
So wait, where are you from?
Somalia.
So why do you know German and a bit of, why do you know that stuff?
Because I speak Dutch as well. I'm originally from, I was born in the Netherlands.
Utrecht?
Hey?
Utrecht?
Breda. Not
Okay, Ramsey. Das ist so. I'll give you that, bruh. I'll give you that, bruh. Ramsey wusste direkt.
Breda.
Not schlick.
Fair enough.
No, well, thank you, Mustafa.
You're welcome, man.
And enjoy those sweets. Well, let's bring in our next linguist. Ah, yeah, we're in trouble now. Oh, this is a shame.
This is where we lose.
I nikad nisam probala bolji slatkiš od šejca.
Ich bin nicht umsonst ein Wort. Ja, natürlich nicht. Nicht jeder wird recruited so. Auf den.
How are you feeling about this?
Quite confident. I've got a question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Feel free.
How do you say now in your language?
Sada.
Yeah.
Junge, Chuck seine Lache ist crazy, Junge.
It's got a little Russian twang to it. I'm not saying it's Russian, but it does sound a bit.
Warte, ich muss. Hast du schon den Satz gesagt oder bin ich am Trip?
This is a shame.
This is where we lose.
I nikad nisam probala bolji slatkiš od šejca.
How are you feeling about
Ja, Russisch oder so, 100%.
this?
Quite confident. I've got a question.
Oh,
Muss
okay.
Russisch.
How do you say now in your language?
Sada.
Yeah.
You're thinking.
It's got a little Russian twang to it. I'm not saying it's Russian, but it does sound a bit.
Kann auch
They're all
sein.
nodding their heads so they're saying fair play. You know.
Polnisch, ich weiß nicht. Boah, ich weiß nicht, ob Polnisch, ob diese da reingeschmissen werden kann, aber ich glaube Russisch oder Ukrainisch, sowas in die Richtung.
I mean,
I spent a lot of time in the region of
Croatia.
Serbia.
Yeah.
Right? I heard a lot of people. I was there for weeks.
Yeah. This is not my region, brother.
Das ist
Genuinely.
niemals. Das ist niemals. Das ist niemals Kroatisch oder Serbisch. Das hört sich doch komplett anders an.
God. Only way I can differentiate is capital cities, but that's
Stimmt
like
doch
their
wieder.
Serbia.
Warte mal, Russland ist nicht mal in Europa, oder die? Achso, doch, was laber ich? Hab ich. Ja, hab ich doch gesagt, diese. Russland ist ja nicht ganz in Dings da in Europa. Wahrscheinlich ist es Ukraine oder nicht.
Serbia is not in the European Union. Croatia is in the European Union. Bosnia.
Can't tell you, brother.
Es ist niemals Bosnien, Kroatien oder so.
So,
Niemals.
is your country in the European Union?
Nope.
Thank you.
But also Bosnia isn't in the European Union.
You know what I just clocked as well? They all speak the same language, so he actually didn't know what it was. They all speak the same language.
So we differentiate them.
Yeah,
That's why he got up that quick.
Oh, we helped him. We helped him. We helped him.
Kill us, man.
We helped
Kill
him.
me, kill me, kill me.
No, but I tell
We
you
might
what.
have helped ourselves as well, though.
We have helped ourselves because psychology-wise, if she was Bosnian, she wouldn't have told us that Bosnia wasn't in the European Union. She wouldn't have told, but she clarified.
Right, I think the language is Serbo-Croat, and they said that her country is not in the EU.
Was? Serbisch hört sich doch nie so an, oder bin ich am Trippen?
So I'm going with...
I've actually spent a lot of time in Serbia. I spent weeks there when I was trying to go to a country called Liberland.
What the fuck?
So myself and Chunks have locked in Serbia, please. Now let's find out what Peter's locked in.
I
will
think
jetzt
the
wissen, ob
language
Ernst
is
sich jetzt
Serbo-Croat. I didn't know which country exactly she was from, but thank you for your question, because now I think she is from Serbia. She also said Bosnia also isn't, which gave me the sign it's probably not Bosnia. I think she's Serbian.
Oh my God, why are you not gassed?
Because we let we
Who's we? It's you, because you were the guy, you're smart. You should have read him and said, but you're lucky.
Ja,
What would
okay,
you have
pass.
said? What would you
Brot, aber was für Brot? Was laberst du für Brot? Welche Brot? Erklär mal, welche Brot? So Dönerbrot? So Döner? Meinst du mit Dönerbrot? Weißt du, mit Brot Döner so auf den? Auf den?
Genuinely, if we didn't give that question, what would you have said?
I'd have gone Croatian.
See, this is why he should lock in before us. We're not language experts. Oh, you
Well,
know,
we could be wrong. We could be wrong.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, we could both be
Don't know
wrong.
where she's
No,
from.
because he,
Yeah,
he
they're not
understands the
the
language.
Yeah, no, I understand.
But I knew that they all speak the same language. I said that, but I didn't clock that he was bluffing. Well, Ellie, what language are you speaking?
Serbian.
Ja! Döner Ramsey's not gay!
Sound von Mac and Cheese. Oh Baby, bless me, please. Ich schick dir meinen Standort, wenn die Sonne Richtung Westen zieht. Lass uns auf die West Indies. Ob ich nicht will, Baby, yes indeed. Ob ich nicht will, what the F you mean? What the fuck? Ich will dich exekutiv.
Yes, sir!
Schade, make it clap for me. Manchmal rede
Yes, sir, Junge. Der Typ. Ey, wir können das gerne morgen machen, wenn du willst. Morgen so, auf der, so wenn du willst. So. Morgen, wir gehen raus, machen uns einen schönen Tag auf deinen Nacken. Mein Motto ist, if it's free food, then it's good.
Jungs, Chat, Mann, seid nicht wie er.
One. That was
the one to get
That was your chance to get ahead.
That was the way to get ahead.
You know what that is? That,
Lead.
genuinely, that was the one we should have won. That was the one we should have won. Could I at least have a sweet cheer me up?
It was good. You're right.
Oh, they're all good. That has cheered me up. We're even. We're, what?
12.
Well done, bro.
12.
Appreciate it, Al. Thank you so much.
See ya.
What do you think?
Aber für das, dass die nicht so Experten sind oder so, eh nicht Berlinser, Junge. Es kann so ein 4 Euro, 5 Euro Döner sein, wo chill. Ich bin nicht so bougie, wo. Ich bin nicht so bougie, chill, bro. Aber für das, dass sie nicht so Sprachexperten oder irgendwas so krass sind die schon sehr gut. Ich hätte niemals in meinem Leben gedacht, das wäre Serbisch. Junge, ich habe genug Jugos in meiner Klasse und die reden niemals so. What the frick?
The sweets, Ellie.
Yeah, great.
Think they're good?
Yeah, they're nice. Strawberry.
Thank you.
Best.
Oh, wow, amazing. Want to try them for yourself? We've got 3 mouth-watering flavors: straight up strawberry, the originals, and tropical blast.
Okay.
So it officially drops on May 21st, aka
Nico seine
Domination
Süßigkeit,
Day,
okay?
because we're taking over.
Diese Süßigkeit, okay, diese sieht schon mal krass aus. Vielleicht diese mal probieren, aber diese wird es fix nicht in Österreich geben.
Over the sweet game. Head over to shadesbynico.com for all the juicy details, and don't forget to snap a pic of your shades pack, just like this, and tag me on social.
Einmal, wir machen auch diese Junge, warum lässt du den Schrank offen liegen? Einmal, wir machen auch diese Video, wir probieren Süßigkeiten aus anderen Ländern. Ja, diese wird auch gut.
Now let's get back to the video. Well, can we please bring in the next linguist?
Nope.
Shades are uprogemelik ampeti argami sinjia.
Yeah, okay,
Come on now, man.
I'm out.
Where is he?
Waffle. Waffle müsste. Ich glaube Waffle. Das hört sich arabisch an, Junge. Oder irgendwas sowas. Das ist Waffle, Junge. Hell no, bruh. 100%.
Nope.
Shade sei uprogrammierlich ampeti argami sinjia.
Yeah, okay,
Nah, Junge.
I'm out.
Where is he talking now, man?
Would you like to ask a question?
I'll give you 2 this time.
Oh, yeah.
No way. Oh, okay. Okay, well, we could ask, is it
Does it border Turkey?
border Turkey? Yes.
Does your country border Turkey?
Yes.
I told you, bro. Look, I'm telling you.
Es ist auf Erz ein Land. Das hört sich nach Waffle an, Junge. Das hört sich nicht gescheit an, Junge. What the freak? Ich weiß nicht, ob ich hab Trip... Ey, ich hab vorgespult. Wo waren wir? Hier.
Is it border Turkey? Yes.
Does your country border Turkey?
Yes.
I told you, bro. Look, I'm telling you. Let me go through, though, man. He's giving me that little ambiguous vibe. But now it's long, because it's Georgia, Armenia.
Nah, okay, yeah, we're in.
Bro, it's Armenia. I'm telling you, it's Armenia.
Okay, so what's it?
By the way, the second he walked in, I wrote Armenia.
Ich bin nicht so gut in allen Sprachen, aber soweit ich weiß, ist es Waffle, meiner Meinung nach.
Mkhitaryan, just ask.
Is Henrik Mkhitaryan from your country?
No.
Georgia.
If we have got Georgia, I'm telling you now, if we have got Georgia, then Chunks needs to rename himself language expert of the world. All right, well, would you like to lock in?
I'll lock in an answer. Right, I understood the first word he said, so I am locking in.
This is all you.
All right, so it could be wrong. I could be wrong, but you said it borders Turkey, yeah? And for me, I don't think Azerbaijan borders Turkey. I think it's going to be either Georgia or Armenia. Then thanks to you, you gave us a second question. I asked, does Henrik Mkhitaryan play for your team? Football question. He said no, which means it's going to have to be Georgia. If it's not Georgia, I don't care anymore, innit? So we are going to lock in Georgia.
You're actually quite lucky because this tiny little bit of land here is also Azerbaijan, and it has a tiny little border with Turkey that you can't see on the map. So Azerbaijan does border Turkey, technically.
So it could be Azer. Could be Azer.
Azerbaijan.
Could be Azer.
Well, although Azerbaijan does border Turkey, I agree with you, and I think it is Georgian.
And what, Georgian's a language?
Georgian's language, yeah.
Georgian, yeah.
And he understood it, which means that...
Ey, ich habe noch nie Georgisch gehört oder so.
Regardless, we're not...
Ich habe noch nie Georgisch gehört, also ich kann das nicht bedingsen, deshalb kann es sein, warum es sich so fremd angehört hat für uns. Aber es gibt in Linz gefühlt keine Georgen oder so, glaube ich, deshalb.
Moving away from each other.
No, but he should have moved away from us.
Das hat sich voll arabisch oder so
angehört. If you told me
angehört.
Georgian before, I would have said we're never getting that ever.
Hopefully, because I just based it off the fact that he looks like he's from that region. Where are you from?
The second you mentioned football, it was an easy one. I'm from Georgia.
Oh my God, fair play, brother.
Boah, Chance ist schlau, Junge, der Typ ist schlau.
I can't believe you've done this.
You had a great Euros, by the way.
Thank you very much.
He knows. I could tell it was gas.
Bro,
I'm as
Mamardashvili.
you are, so yeah.
How do you pronounce Mamardashvili?
Mamardashvili?
Yeah, and then Kvaratskhelia.
I actually don't know how his full name goes, but I think it's FREITAG.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
Yes.
David. I appreciate
guys.
you, man. Take care, bro.
Good one.
Mad luck.
Man, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, David. Wow, we're
learning.
getting educated as well here. It's great.
Well, we're going to get educated from someone we're drawing with because it's 15.
15.
And I think we're doing it.
No, that
Junge,
was incredible.
die
That was
sind voll
incredible.
gut,
Georgia
aber die
is-
sind richtig gut. Ich hätte es niemals erwartet. God dang it, bro.
Absolutely incredible. Oh my God. All right, well, let's bring in the next linguist.
Ja, tschüss.
Ja mä en ole koskaan syönyt parempaa karkkia kuin Shades.
How are you feeling here?
Between two languages.
Meiner Meinung nach Schwedisch, irgendwas sowas. Schwedisch, Niederländisch. Jetzt. Vorher es war nicht, jetzt ist es, glaube ich.
Right now.
Okay.
Would you like
Can't
to?
decide. I'll ask a question. How do you say 1, 2, 3 in your language?
1, 2, 3.
Are you confident?
I'm confident now, so I couldn't decide between two languages, so I asked that question to differentiate.
How about this? Before we even start talking, tell them to lock in.
You didn't force me to lock
Yeah,
in,
yes,
and
lock in.
then you ask your question.
Yes.
There you go.
Lock in.
Right, so I couldn't decide between Finnish and Estonian, so I asked him how to say 1, 2, 3 to differentiate between the two.
No, you're
This is a
right.
language we don't know. So it's not, because he doesn't give me Cyprus vibes, so it's Cypriot. Greek, Macedonia is an option because I don't know about Macedonia at all. Like I literally don't know one thing about Macedonia.
Can we ask what region of Europe are you in?
All right, cool, yeah.
So what region of Europe are you in?
Yeah.
And if he goes southern, then we just go bang. Yeah. What region of Europe is your country in?
I would say north.
I'd say north.
That means that it's kind of off the... So it's going to be the Estones, Latvians, Lithuanians, and Belarus. And how are we going to know which one it is? It's the biggest country.
I would say north. Oh, what's the biggest country?
Belarus.
What's got the biggest population?
Belarus. Population? I don't know. Maybe Litvers. But I'm saying in terms of size-wise, Belarus is the biggest. You can see off the map, innit? But then he's on the border of Poland, and he could be on that side. Yeah, I'd say Belarus.
All right, let's go for it. Yeah. All right. To be honest, me and Chunks, we haven't really got a strong idea on this one.
This is where we're the most confused.
I'd say the strongest logic is he said, I would say north.
Die Sprache, ich habe noch nicht gehört, das hat's ein
Too
bisschen.
much.
And hoping that he's not 100% far north, he's more a small little bit north. So we're going to go for Belarus?
Yeah.
So we're going to go for Belarus.
Minsk.
Is that east? Is that east?
But he said, I'd say north, bro.
I would say north.
So the northest possibles are Estonia, Latvia. So if you want, you can go for that region anyway. Latvia.
Is there a reason for Belarus? Other than
No, just because it's the biggest. It could say Latvia.
Or Latvia? You want to go Latvia? Latvia.
What most Europeans that are from, that come to the UK would be, I see mostly Lithuanians.
Bang. Lithuania. We're going for Lithuania.
The most people that I've met from this region would be Lithuanian people. So as you can see, we don't know what we're talking about because we've changed it whilst he was standing. So we have gone for Lithuania. If he now says Belarus, I think I'm going to swing for Nico. But at the end of the day, that's our logic. Peter, please talk to us and let us know what you're thinking.
Well, at first I thought he could be Estonian. So I asked him the question how to say 1, 2, 3. And there's a slight difference between Estonian and Finnish.
Finnish?
So I think...
I remember I said to you that language sounds completely different.
Yes, you did say that. Oh my gosh, you said that. Oh, we're finished.
We're finished.
Yeah.
We're finished. Well, we've gone for Lithuania. Peter has gone for Finland. And that's the correct answer, by the way, guaranteed. Let me know, what country are you from?
I am from Finland.
West.
I wanted to say northeast, but that would have been too obvious, so that's why I was sort of so that's why I said north.
Northeast.
Yeah, then.
If we had northeast, we would have been even more.
West, die haben verkackt, erste Mal aber. Die schlagen sich schon gut ein.
Thank you very much.
No worries, thank you.
We're now losing.
Well done. All right, cheers. See you.
We are now losing. The score is 18-15. Peter has got a 100% record, which is crazy. So Peter, if we hit this one on the head and you don't, would you give us an extra point?
Give you double points.
Thank you, Peter. I have to say, Peter,
I love you, Peter.
You are absolutely extraordinary.
Yeah, no, genuinely.
The fact that you are getting them and that you're speaking to everyone in their languages off the jump, I find absolutely mental.
People in the comments show some love to Peter, man, because he's gracefully winning as well, man.
But now it's time for the final linguist.
Ja ma ei ole kunagi saanud paremat kommi kui shades.
And I got shades.
Good,
good
good start.
And
Warte, ich muss diese nochmal lernen.
Ja ma ei ole kunagi saanud paremat kommi kui shades.
And I got shades.
Good, good start.
Auf Ernst sogar, ich würde das auch nicht machen. Er gibt den doppelte Punkte für das. Ich schau, was er sagt. Ramsey, chill. Ich weiß, du magst Latinas, aber chill ein bisschen. Chill. Aber warte, das ist Spanisch, ich weiß nicht.
Ja ma ei ole kunagi saanud paremat kommi kui shades.
And I got shades.
Good, good start.
Ich glaube auch. Spanisch? Ja. Kann
How
sein
do you say
sogar.
thank you in your language?
Aitäh.
What?
Aitäh.
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 Do you want me to lock in before you ask your question?
Yeah, go on. Go on.
Yeah?
Ey, Ramsey, beruhig dich. My boy, what the frick? My boy, chill, bro.
You know he's a super villain. He's a super villain. Oh my gosh.
Let him lock it, because I know it is as well, Joe, man.
First, I didn't know what language she was speaking, but I understood when she said thank you in her language. So I'm locking in.
It is, bro. That's what it is, though. You locked in.
Portugiesisch? Ich weiß nicht.
Go.
Kann sein. Portugiesisch ist anders bisschen, oder? Wenn es Portugiesisch ist. Aber ich glaube Spanisch, Portugiesisch, irgendwas sowas. Warte, was noch? Ich glaube Portugiesisch sogar, auf Ernst.
So, aesthetically, she's giving Spanish vibes. The thing about Spain is they've got this little region next to it called Catalonia, and they speak Catalan. Aesthetically, give me that vibe. It does sound very Spanish, what she's saying, but there's some similarities, there's also differences.
Es hört sich so Spanisch
For that
an.
reason, just based off of her aesthetics and what she's talking about, sounds like it's Catalan. Of course, we have a question.
Yes.
So we can say, I don't know the history between Spain and Catalan, I don't. Or Catalonia, sorry. But can we not just say, is it on the Spain border or is it next to Spain?
We ask if it's on the Spain border. If it's not, we just go for Andorra.
Andorra's not on the Spain border? No, it's not. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, so is your country on the border of Spain?
Nope.
Where in the bin?
I was 100% sold it was Catalan.
I was as well.
Portugal.
Sounds very Catalonian. Can you repeat that sentence one more time?
Ma ei ole kunagi saanud paremat kommi kui shades.
Das muss Portugal sein, jetzt. Gotta be.
Oh my God.
Genuinely, what we said earlier, we said, if it's not on the border of Spain, we'll just go for Andorra because she does give me the aesthetics of a Spanish woman. Of course, she's obviously not Spanish.
Not Spanish. Not a Spanish
I'm not saying
woman.
you are Spanish. I don't know if it's disrespect or not. She could be from Spain. No, it couldn't.
No, that's
What did he say? What was your question again?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Gracias. Come on, bro. We know it's gracias.
Yeah. No, this is all you, so you should actually say this one.
Yeah, you're just saying that just in case it's wrong. Just in case it's wrong. But to be fair, guys, I don't think we had much to
Die denken gar nicht an Portugiesisch, die denken nicht mal.
go off of because she threw me off with that one. Because I thought I was very confident with it being Catalonia because they speak Catalan. But of course, Andorra is right there. It doesn't border Spain, I don't think. Well, of course it does. Is it not there? Oh, that's that small bit there, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't border Spain. It has to be Catalan, man. So for that reason, we're going to say it is this small little region there of Andorra. And I've never met someone from there, so.
Neither.
So Peter, please, cut through.
Right, so she said that her country doesn't border Spain, except technically Catalonia is Spain. So Andorra is next to Spain.
So what does that mean then?
So he's dunking on us.
So it can't be Andorra.
Okay, well, fair play. For me, if it's not, look, listen to this. If it's not Andorra or Catalonia, I wasn't going to get it.
No?
I wasn't.
Never.
Innit? Wallahi, look, let's be honest, wallahi.
And we got sent then, because why is Catalonia?
Es ist Portugal, 100%.
It's a language, I guess.
It's a region.
Part of Spain, yeah.
It's the region.
It's a region of Spain.
Yeah, all right, fair play. Well, we generally wouldn't have got it there.
We wouldn't, yeah.
That sounded Spanish to me, or similar too. Wait, not Portuguese.
No.
No way.
But to be fair, it's a language I don't speak. But I did know the word for thank you in her language.
Which is?
So I locked in.
Malta.
I fell off, but Estonia.
Yes, that's the one.
Estonia.
Oh, I was never getting that.
Never.
Komplett woanders. Ist komplett hier. Die haben hier gemacht, ist komplett da. Wesh, wir haben alle verkackt. Wir sagen Portugal. Oh mein Gott, Alter.
Wow. So
you look very similar to like Spain.
Yeah, that's all misleading, you know, because I'm actually half Egyptian and half
But
Estonian.
you threw me off with the half Egyptian.
Ah, okay.
You threw me off. Peter,
Oh my gosh, man.
in fact, you managed to get Estonia, Peter.
Lillian, thank you so much to Lillian. What did you think of Shades?
Fabulous.
Fabulous. I thought they were nice. Oh, that's amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Myself and Chunks, we have lost this episode. Slightly heartbreaking,
Of
but you know
Amsterdam,
what?
Estonia.
Peter is just an animal. Anything you want to say, Peter?
Thank you very much for having me. I enjoyed it.
We really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You are a pleasure to be around, apart from the fact that you smoked us. Make sure you check out Peter's socials. They will be in the description. He is a legend. What are they again, Peter, just so everyone knows?
Peter Cole's Languages.
You smashed it, man.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Boah, der Typ war stark, ehrlich. Der Typ war crazy. Diese letzte hat mich sehr beeindruckt von dem Typen. Am Anfang waren die ja sehr gleich, aber danach hat mich voll beeindruckt. Junge, er sagt Estonia, Junge. Ich habe dieses Land noch nie gehört. Ich weiß mal, wie es auf Dings da heißt, auf Deutsch. Warte, Estonia auf Deutsch. Warte, ich google schnell. Estonia. Ach so, Estland. Estland ist es.
Weiß ich, Mann.
Estland, ach so. Das wird mir nicht viel weiterhelfen. Estland einfach, what the
Jimbo.
heck?
Ich glaube, Bosnien.